But let's actually, can we not start here so I can figure out?
So fucking tasty. Girl, you know
Girl, you are so tasty.
Dude, we were just talking about the sincerity of the 90s song. We were listening to Peaches and Cream. And that guy just fucking gets after it in that
But also,
song.
if I don't know, if you're a chick out there and someone was eating your box and they were like, "This tastes so good," what would you even say? Would you be like, "All right"? If somebody was blowing me and then they were like, "This tastes so good," I'd be like, "Dude, shut up!"
Singing about it.
No matter who it is, I'd be like, "Stop!"
Give me that cream.
Do we need to move our phones from the thing?
Give me that dirty fucking cream. Probably.
We move mine. Let's just restart, dude. Now fix that up there.
Fix what? This?
Yeah.
Jesus, Bruce.
Let's restart, dude.
Your OCD is out of
Now
control,
slide those
dude.
to the ends, dude. Now look at how this is how a professional podcaster is set up
OCD,
right here.
odd cock disorder.
All right, we're restarting, dude. Restart the recording,
No.
dude.
Come on, bro.
I hate the dead air. I don't like dead air.
There was never any dead
There's
air.
dead air, and
There was never dead
where you're
air.
doing repairs on the arm like you're in a pit crew.
Well, it's because you're a pit crewing me.
Dude, look at what I can do now.
Dude, get out of my ass. Get out of my ass. Get out of my ass. Welcome, folks, to Bag Fries.
Heat wave edition.
Yeah, it's hot. And so we waited till late at night. I'm wearing a pair of Bruce's loner shorts. Because we just got down and dirty, guys. The rumors are true.
Yeah, we've been fucking each other.
And then I fucked so hard that I had to change afterwards, I was a different kind of pants guy. I was a shorts guy.
Yeah, because you
Afterwards.
peed on your boxers.
Yeah, I couldn't help it.
Hell yeah, dude, you got some Gatorade going? This podcast is sponsored by Gatorade.
Gatorade. You want some disguised calories that you
what
didn't
flavor
realize
is
you were
that?
getting? This is 2002 gay guy.
A crazy. Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. They had
Delicious.
that on the shelf for a while. I guess got a big dent in it. Sick, dude.
It's got hints of George Michael in it.
Yeah, dude. Sorry if I sound down. I just I've been really bummed out about getting suspended from PlayStation Network for 7 days.
Dude, I mean, you got to stop, being that way on the PlayStation
I didn't do.
Network.
Here's what happened.
Guys, like and subscribe, share, rate, and review the podcast. Go.
Here's what happened, dude. I was playing MLB Online, minding my own business, doing my thing, dude. And this guy, I've been getting more, like, my rating is higher, so I've been getting into these more extreme, like, harder games. And this guy was kicking the shit out of me. Even though it was 1-0, he had a perfect game with 1 out left. And so I brought in a guy that I usually use for pinch running, and I bunted and got a single. Because this guy was also playing like an asshole the entire time.
Yeah.
But then, so they started messaging me all this crazy stuff about how he hopes my mom gets in a car wreck and, like, like all this crazy stuff.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
all this. And I was just like, I didn't even say anything at first. And then when you pause, I was paused to read what he was saying to me.
Yeah.
And it was paused for longer than he liked, I guess. And he was like, I can wait all fucking night. And he was going nuts in the thing, dude.
Jesus.
And so the only thing I replied to him is, I'm getting a blowjob from a guy. And he reported that, and I got suspended from PlayStation for 7
Whoa.
days. For 7 days, dude.
Dude, that's not cool.
That he reported me?
No, that's a
I know, I couldn't even
a
appeal it.
suspendable offense.
Getting a blowjob from a guy?
Yeah.
I don't think getting a blowjob from a guy is, I think, telling people about it. I think that apparently PlayStation Network is real don't ask, don't tell with their type of fucking shit they're doing.
But what
dude.
if they would do like, what if you said, my apologies, I'm engaging in intercourse?
I should have said, my apologies, I'm consummating my marriage.
Yeah, you should have. I really think so. And then you specify heterosexual marriage because PlayStation, they're very conservative.
Yeah, that
Very,
dude. And
very
I went to an arcade bar in San Diego last night, and my quarters got stolen. Just, I'm really getting had lately, dude.
You like the protagonist in the 50s,
Dude,
Like-
I went to the bathroom and I had the cup of quarters.
my quarter.
Yeah, and it's like all the money I saved up and they got stolen.
Dude, I could see you running with your fat ass because I'm to the arcade with just quarters in your pockets, just shh. I'm going to the arcade, and then you get in there and you're playing the Simpson game, with your
I was
three
playing
best
Simpsons
pals.
pinball.
and then all of a sudden your pants fall down around your ankles because there's too many quarters.
Yeah, one guy's blowing me, and his friends are taking the quarters out of the thing. I'm like, no,
my quarters.
Yeah. I literally went to the bathroom, and I set the quarters on top of the paper towel thing. I walked out. I swear to God, I know the person who did it. I couldn't find him, but what was I going to do if I did find him? But like, I couldn't. I left them on top of the paper towel thing, and then I went back to grab them, and they were already gone. And it was like a good $15 in quarters.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
I'm sorry.
Because I was kicking ass at that thing where you throw the ball and it knocks down the clown, you know? I was going ballistic on that machine.
Really?
Yeah, but
wow.
What are you going to do?
I don't like it when people display their athletic prowess in a video game.
What are you
location.
talking about?
I don't think because what were the quarters for? Video games, right?
It's an arcade.
Yeah. I don't think there should be any display of like athletic ability.
So you're like you're a no skee ball kind of guy.
No skee ball.
You're like Dirty Dancing, but with skee ball.
I hate that there's even a miniature golf course attached sometimes.
No, it was like literally
that's too much activity.
I'm throwing the ball like this, and I was fucking going. I could have whooped anyone's ass in there at that game. I feel like.
Yeah.
But got my quarter stolen. I was in San Diego. It was hot. I went to the U.S. Midway yesterday, dude.
What's that?
It's a old what's it called? An old warship.
Oh.
Yeah, it was dope. But what I didn't think about is that it's like a museum now. But what I didn't think about is that it's just a big piece of metal and very tight quarters. So that whenever we got to the inside of the boat part, it was hot outside, so it was a fucking million degrees. It was awful, dude. God damn
Dude,
it.
put your phone on silent,
up,
bro.
dude.
Jesus. We got to start it over now.
Dude.
I hate hearing the sound of alert.
Let's start over, dude. That's what this entire podcast should be. This podcast should be called The Start Over. And
Let's start over. Let's start it over again. All right, let's start it over.
Start over.
All right. Good, because you know I'm a fiend. Peaches and cream.
Your pussy's so tasty. It's like
This shit's so fucking good.
yeah. You know what I mean? And he's constantly in that song. It literally sounds like a guy who's in the closet who's trying to explain how he's not, and he's like, "You know when pussy tastes so good." You know what I mean? It's like peaches and cream, and they're like, "Dude,
What are they doing? You know what? I'm a fiend.
If someone just said all those words to you in a row,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Dude, you know I need it because I'm a fiend." And the that thing is so tasty.
So tasty,
It's
bro.
like peaches and cream.
Dude, honestly, just like peaches and cream ice cream. You know how people eating peaches and cream nowadays?
Yeah, 112.
Oh, 112, dude. I love it. It's the inspiration for my vape. My favorite vape flavor is peaches and cream.
Is it?
Yeah, but
You're
it's literally called 1 and 12.
You're lying.
I'm not,
Shut
dude.
up, dude.
I don't actually, but there was one I had for a long time that was.
But it tastes like pussy.
and I was like,
Imagine if you did get a vape.
It's so tasty.
A pussy flavored vape would be awful.
Dude,
What?
of course.
Well, Dick wouldn't be good either. Dick would. It's not. That's a bad idea.
I don't know if I want to inhale, even if it was like a stew, you know what I mean? Like a delicious stew. Like I wouldn't want.
Man, you got to come over to my grandma's tonight. She's making pussy stew.
No, like a beef stew, you know, and I like because I love the smell of beef stew, you know what I mean? But
Yeah, but if pussy
I
smells
wouldn't want to put it in my vape. Though. There's real bitch of potato in there.
What's that? It's like, oh, it's the KFC 12 flavors edition.
Yeah, dude.
12 secret flavors.
Willy Wonka's a vape manufacturer.
That would make sense. But the Colonel Sanders doing the vape. What if Colonel Sanders sold vape? I think it'd go a little something like this.
Hey, it's my chicken. It's pretty good.
What if Colonel Sanders was playing poker with Stewie Griffin?
Oh,
Colonel, you can't. Dude, that's, man. I think what I haven't seen enough lately is really, really bad comedy. I might have to go out and check some out.
Dude, you know what? I don't like that doing a Stewie Griffin impression is associated with bad comedy. I think
doing an impression of a cartoon character in general. It's not even the impression. It's like, doing a Stewie Griffin impression, you would be like, oh, that's a bad comedian.
Dude, it's probably harder to do a good Stewie impression joke than it is to do a good rape joke on stage.
You know what I hate is that you're right.
Dude, 100%. Dude, like this, you're like, bro, this guy's so fucking good. He was able to make a Stewie Griffin impression hilarious, dude.
Yeah. You're just ripping on stage, being
Yeah.
like, "Oh, Louis,
Diddy, mommy.
You're just like blowing the fucking roof off the place doing Stewie Griffin. There probably was a time in history where you could do a Stewie Griffin on stage and just fucking rip.
Oh my god.
But
dude. Absolutely.
The worst kind of impressionist is the person who's like, and if they were all playing poker, it would sound because it's just the easiest to be like, all right, I got 3 impressions, let's hear them all.
Dude, that's exactly why I have a hard time doing impressions. Like, because I want to do Mel from Mel's Diner, which is fun to do, which I used to do on Rippin' and Skippin', which is just the owner of Mel's Diner. But I can't, on stage, I can't be like, yeah, so I was over at Mel's Drive-In the other day.
And I think that sounded a little something like this.
Hey, how you going there, boy? But I do like doing impressions.
Do you do Mel on Eddie's pod? Mm-mm. No, dude, you got to bring Mel. He'd love Mel.
I do the leader of the Mephistophelians on there.
What's that even mean?
Like Devil May Care or Devil Like. That's
I
the name
see.
of the band. Like I'm the leader in the band.
But
And he sounds a little bit like, "Hey Eddie, how you doing? Doing good? Oh my God, I've been playing the horn all day. Been blowing a horn. Really feeling I'm loosening the chops. I'm ready to throw you a big solo, a big time right now." That's fun to do. But
Yeah.
I don't. That's why I mean. I've only been
impressions
able
are
to
fun
do
to
it
do.
on
I do a lot of
podcasts.
impressions on the Comedy Store Doorcast. Go ahead and give it a follow, folks. But it's literally you would have to stop licking my leg. Nothing's worse than when it's hot out and a dog starts licking you with their tongue being all hot.
Yeah,
It's fucking terrible.
dude, this does look like I mean, just two
I mean, look at
just two lovers.
he can't get enough.
It's
I don't even know if he's in frame right now, the dog, but if you're watching on video, the dog is going ballistic in here, dude.
Yeah, he's having fun.
Yeah, this is
If
legendary.
they can't see the dog, then you're like you would. They
Well, I'm
think
just
you're
massaging my
fluttering your
my
nuts.
huge balls. Buddy,
He's loving it right now.
my dick, yeah.
Like, yeah, Bruce.
Yeah, I'm talking about my dick in the third person.
He's really.
You know what I
digging
mean? My dick and me. Yeah. More songs should say do you know what should ask a question. Do you get it?
this. I gave her my big zucchini. Know what I mean?
Mom, dinner time.
Ooh, dude.
It's me, Stewie.
Griffin. Hello.
It is probably harder to do a Stewie Griffin impression than a Dead Crush.
Dude,
That should be a like the way that they have like comedy competitions around the country. That should be a big comedy competition. Is this Stewie Griffin impression versus rape joke competition?
Dude, yeah, like the legendary brother did a rape joke in Stewie Griffin's voice, bro.
Mommy,
I don't consent, mommy.
you're making me suck your breast. But it would be literally do it like improv knockout style and be
Yeah.
like, all right, coming up next for team rape is it's like you have to like it's like back and forth and it's like bracket
Yeah,
round
yeah,
by
yeah.
round winning. It's like a NCAA
Round robin?
tournament. Yeah, round robin, yeah, double elimination. Yeah, imagine you end up in the losers bracket with the Stewie Griffin impression.
Well, I won in the losers bracket, so
Yeah.
I got something.
Yeah, that's first runner up.
Oh my god, yeah, that's good times. Yeah, fucking. But there is like part of me that wants like that. I don't know that those type of impressions. I wish I kind of just missed the naivete of when I saw that more often. Like I think,
whenever nobody was funny and you had to just be like, very nice, and do Austin Powers.
yeah,
and like Austin Powers.
My wife.
Yeah, and then, dudes. It's crazy that dudes got pussy off Borat impressions.
Oh yeah,
They absolutely did.
100%.
Imagine you go into the bar and you have the nastiest Borat impression. You're just like, yeah,
You
and
like?
yeah.
Yes, you must.
And you just talk in Borat voice the entire night, and you just get pussy back. Oh, you're making my penis very hard. Oh, your pussy tastes so good. Know what I mean?
know what I mean?
Bolston cream. This is Borat singing "Peaches and Cream" by 112. Know what I mean? Bolston cream.
I like the clam sauce.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What was it? What was whenever you were in school? What was funny to do? Because I mean, there was. I don't know if that's just an era in time in everybody's life. It's not like a set.
Oh, dude,
not
Jim
like a set-
Carrey
not-
came out when I
Oh,
was
that's
in,
what I'm saying. It's not like a set year, like the '80s, the '90s, whatever. There is just a time in people's life where it's just like whoever is nastiest with
Oh, nasty.
movie. No, not even nasty. Like whoever is the best at doing fucking Champ from Anchorman.
The first, first,
That's what I got crushed with. Was
first it was Anchorman.
Was Anchor? No, not
Oh,
just
yeah.
Anchor. Like Anchorman, and then like Super Bad.
Oh, Superbad
like,
was
that.
awesome.
Like you got, but that was like the era of when I was getting fucked. Where you're saying it was probably crazy at your time to go in and
Alrighty then.
be, and be like smoking, and then get kicked out of class for saying smoking.
I was always adamant about being original. It's
But that gets you nowhere in high school. That's why you didn't get no pussy, man.
hey, I was married to Jesus in high
Yeah,
school. You know what I
right.
mean? I wasn't distracted by the evils.
You know what I would do if
Satan's peaches and cream.
if I had a time machine, I would go back and try to fuck the teacher.
if I could go back in time, I'd try to convince myself to have sex more.
Me too. I'm the same way. We realize
41-year-old me going back in time, talking to like 13-year-old me, like, look, Linda, she's gonna be ready to go. Okay, and
she's primed.
and she's ripe. Take her now, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. No, but just be like, look, she's gonna want to do something, and you're gonna
Something.
feel guilty.
Yeah.
And look, this is you, 30 years into the future. Dear God, give me a memory, kid.
Don't fuck this up for
Be
me.
like, sex is not that important. I was such a wise little man.
Were you?
Oh, yeah.
But it's because you were so far from getting pussy that you were like, I don't even want it.
Yeah, dude, I was like avant-garde with my
Yeah.
lack of
See, I was busy lying about it and be like, yeah, I fingered this chick. You wouldn't know her.
Yeah, and I'd be like, ugh, so gross. How so worldly of you,
What?
like wanting sex, wanting
Yeah,
to have
yeah.
sex.
Like, you know, that's crazy.
That's
Like,
what
you know, I've been in the library pressing my penis in the books.
you know what I did? I fed a homeless man yesterday.
Yeah, right, dude.
Look,
Now, high school, I think I caught the tail end of like when being in high school was fun. Because there was school shootings, but not like so many. And like there was still a lot of stuff on the table to call people
yeah.
that I guess isn't quite on the table. Even if it's your friend.
Did you ever do adopt a grandparent?
No, I would have never.
No.
No.
See, because I went
Well,
to
I had my own grandparents. I didn't need to adopt.
no, but there's grandparents out there that don't have family.
That's on them.
In like the old folks home. So when
If
I
you're
was
in an old folks home and you don't have
Yeah.
family,
OL'
old folks. Old folks. Yeah. If you're in the old folks home and you don't have family, that's probably on you. You probably
100%. But so I mean, that's not true. 100%. Maybe 30%.
unless you've been
people die.
an open micer your entire
Dude,
life.
when-
Not everybody dies.
Oh, everybody dies, dude.
Everybody dies. You know what I mean? Mommy. Just- the ultimate impression by the end of this is going to be Stewie Griffin doing a rape joke while he's doing a Peaches and Cream 112 impression.
Yeah.
All right, up next for Team Stewie Griffin.
Here we go, y'all.
You should
For
put
bonus, throw a Bill Cosby impression
You
in
should
there.
put that together, dude. Oh, dude,
That would be great.
Dude, did I-
That honestly would crush so fucking hard.
if you did the crazy, you'd have to. It'd be something you would have to work on for years. It'd be like, which I had a guy come up to me the other day.
but just presenting the concept of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like presenting the concept of it to an audience. Like, folks, tonight I'm going to attempt one of the most difficult comedy feats in the world. We all know Stewie impressions are not funny. Stewie Griffin, it's played out, all right? And there's some things that you shouldn't.
But you have to wear a Stewie Griffin T-shirt where he's like, "Better have my money," and he has like a bunch of money in his hand or something, and he's like dressed like a gangster, you know.
She would she would have dressed like that if she didn't want it.
yeah. Dude, you're just destroyed. It's like a fucking.
I'm wearing the red overalls.
Yeah.
I take time to change into the red overalls.
It's like you're at the Cannes Film Festival. It's like a 6-minute applause break. Celebrities are pouring in to see the biggest feat in comedy. It's like you're Evel Knievel jumping the fucking Snake River Canyon.
I am gonna actually try that because
The comedy high wire.
the comedy high wire, because I think that's a fun space to exist in where I like letting the audience in on some inside baseball stuff. You know what I mean? Like that kind of shit. Like, it's fucking good. All right, you were gonna say something, and I interrupted you because I was in my Stewie Griffin zone.
Oh, I just found out the other day. This is literally nothing. I probably should have told you this off camera, but I just found out that
I'm gay.
my manager can get me crazy country concert tickets
Really?
through a connection of his.
Well,
Not even connection of his, just like that I'm fucking. He told me this, and I was like, I'm gonna abuse this, and he's like, okay, all right.
You're like, I'm sorry I couldn't send you those auditions. And
Yeah.
I had 7 concerts this
Yeah,
week.
sorry.
alone.
Yeah, thanks for all the tickets. I've been on the road following fucking Garth Brooks like it's the Grateful Dead. All right, this next one. I can't stop. This Stewie Griffin is too funny to me
Dude,
to even talk about anything else.
That genuinely would be more difficult to do, like, than
It's too much, dude. It's too hot. The heat's gone to our head. We're in my living room because we're closer to the air conditioning. Mainly.
real talk.
The studio's around the corner, and it's hotter.
It's hotter. We have 2 studios. This is our summertime studio.
Yeah, this is our summertime studio, dude. Guys, yeah, welcome to our summertime studio. It was under crazy renovation. As you can see, this is a C.M. Russell 1909 painting called "In Without Knocking." This one right here. As you can see, there's a bar saloon here where they do gambling, and these guys are fucking pissed as shit, and so they're just ramming their horses into the bar, which really. It's funny because this guy in the back right here is like, it doesn't look so good up there, but I'll fucking go for it, I guess.
But he is still running full speed.
Yeah, no, he's going, like you can tell he's at full speed. He's going to hit these guys like he's a fucking pushing the pile in football.
That's insane. I do. When Bruce got these things, I remember you told me, you were like, bro, I'm going to get these paintings. And you showed me a picture. I was like, all right. Like, it's kind of cool, but having them up and like seeing the full thing, it looks fucking
you
good.
actually pay attention. You can only see this one based on where the camera is, but I have 3 more on this wall. They're all C.M. Russell ones. That one on the top is called "It's Not Meat Till It's in the Pan."
You can just look that
look
up.
Them up. Look up. C.M. Russell is an artist like that. Like he's old school dude, like from like the late 1800s, early 1900s, like Red Dead Redemption 2 time, dude.
He's still around?
But he would like embed himself with these groups of like cowboys and shit and like go out and follow them around. There's this guy whose fucking name I can't remember this guy's name, but I saw a guy that was doing a very similar style to these that with way more detail nowadays. But C.M. Russell is from Great Falls, Montana, where I went 2 summers ago for a month. And there's like a museum there, and then you can go and tour his old house and studio and shit.
Oh, that's great.
It's fucking sweet. So I got way into C.M. Russell, and I picked out like 20 of these, and I told Kelly and Allie, I was like, you guys, for this wall, I was like, what do you think if we made it look like this? And then this thing in the middle that you also can't see is from my grandparents. It's like an iron sculpture. What would you call that? Not iron. What is that? It's like a metal sculpture of like a oil rig sculpture. With some shit. Yeah, it's sweet.
I mean,
but it's gotten dropped and moved around so many times that's all fucking bent to shit.
It looks horrible, dude.
Yeah, but peep C.M. Russell, dude. If you want to find some sick fucking Western art, that's your guy.
Was he hot?
I don't remember what he looks like off the top of my head.
Do you think that the movie Brokeback Mountain was based on?
Was based about him? He's
Yeah.
like, I just want to paint. And the other guy's like, I ain't gay either. He distracted one of the guys. I've never seen Brokeback Mountain. Have you?
Yeah.
I just remember the joke about the director of that movie, Ang Lee.
Oh, yeah.
And they were like, don't make him Ang Lee. That was whenever it was cool. Like on late night TV, they were saying that. That was like whenever it was cool to do that. I don't know if anybody said that or if I'm saying that.
Don't make him angry. You
Don't make
wouldn't
him
like
angry
when he's
folks.
angry.
Yeah, come on, dude. You gotta come on. Hey, see, man? I've been tinkering with cars all day.
Dude, I listened to the whole Ronnie Dangerfield album with my kids.
Which one?
No
Respect. The one where it's like the band where it's like, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah,
Ronnie
yeah,
Dangerfield.
he's
and then
like,
he comes out and he's like,
This
hello,
is my
dad.
moment.
Yeah.
When
That one?
Destiny calls me. Oh, and he's like, why the hell am I singing? I can't sing.
You know what's funny about that one? Whenever I first started hanging out with Voki, he had this piece of shit, like 1990 Toyota something with a cassette player, and that was lodged in the cassette player. And so every time you get in his car, you're like, "This is my moment." I got it. All
Ladies
you could
and
listen,
gentlemen,
all that you could
Rodney
listen to in his car was
Dangerfield.
Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah.
What'd
yeah.
they think? You should pull up some videos of him on Carson.
Oh, yeah. We watched a lot of it. We watched a lot of stuff.
The thing about Rodney
Dude,
is he's
everybody's
the
gonna see
craziest
how
looking
hairy-
person ever. No one else has looked like that.
Everybody's going to see how fucked up my legs are.
No, put him down. Your legs are white, dude. Look at
They're,
how tan
they're
I am.
white, but I also
Look at, I was out in the sun all weekend.
I got cuts on them.
From what?
Just getting whipped.
Is your wife whipping you?
Yeah, dude.
Kevin, you did not put out the ground beef in time.
She'll ask me to do one thing. Fair enough. Like one thing. And,
Are you one of these forget to take the frozen meat out kind of dudes?
oh, fuck yeah.
Sorry, look at the
Yeah.
dog right now on the other side. Underneath that blue sweater is this. Hold on, is this little thing? This little toy he wants.
Dude,
Fill time.
so I played him Rodney. They do love it. They love it. But you know who else they love?
Who? Bruce Gray?
Dave.
Dave.
Wait.
Oh, you played him, Dave White?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, they love it. They love Dave's stuff. I play them. I try to play them all my friends' stuff except for some of them. You know, people. There's certain. I mean, look. They're obviously because for kids, but I don't really have any restrictions with the kids now because they're old enough.
Did you play my stuff or is that too highbrow?
No, you don't have an album out. You don't have nothing on Spotify.
Oh, you're playing
bro.
albums.
You got to put the album out, bro.
Dude, I just showed you my fucking 5-minute thing right before this that I'm about to send off into the fucking ether to never hear back.
Dude, here's
Yeah, so guys, if you ever come and listen to this podcast and you realize that every episode has been deleted, you'll know that something good is on the horizon.
Dude, seriously. I mean, for either one of us, there's like, I feel like we're just playing some sort of version of chicken with Hollywood, you know, like, and I don't, because also when I do talk to people about this podcast or whatever, they like my buddy Brandon, shout out Brandon.
Yeah, let's go, Brandon.
He's like, he will sometimes tell me that like, man, you guys went pretty hard. Like
On this podcast?
on Brain Jail.
Brain Jail for sure. I feel like this podcast has cleaned up our act.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Ben's on the cutting edge, you know, of comedy. But you know what's sad? The Tim Dillon viewers don't get to see Ben at his full Ben.
And how funny he is? Yeah.
Yeah, like he's
He's pretty funny on the show.
yeah, but it's
he's
not
a
like
different kind of funny. No, I mean he's playing a character.
Yeah. But I love Giddy Ben, like Giddy Ben that would be like behind the mixer or whatever and just be like just like one of my favorite interactions, and I do feel like a lot of times I'm a chameleon with that type of stuff. Like if somebody sets the bar for a particular type of comedy, I'll be like, oh, okay, I have no problem, you know, going there, depending on what it is. But just like going like, oh, what if the Twin Towers were dicks and then two pussies flew into them and then they came all over New York City, and he would be just like dying. Like the funniest thing I'd ever said. And that happened a couple of times where I would mockingly make a joke making fun of Ben's style of humor, and he would die.
Yeah.
And I would be like, I can't. He's great. He just goes along with it. Like, but yeah.
I just farted.
They don't get to see it, but the Tim Dillon viewers, they don't get to see it. And
Dude,
you know,
I almost
it bums me out.
I almost shit my pants this weekend.
Did you really?
So we
I
get.
almost shit my pants earlier today.
I was at our hotel we were staying at in San Diego.
I one up you
It was
every time.
I'm shitting my pants right now.
I'm shitting.
The hotel we were staying at in San Diego, it was like nice enough, But we were there, and we get there, and the door is like a style of door where you slide it to the left, like, and it's like one thing that covers the doorway, and then it like slide it to the left, like this big like rectangle piece of wood, you know?
Yeah.
And Kelly goes in the bathroom and gets stuck in there because there's a screw loose on that fucking door. So I have to like pick the door up and fucking slide it to the other side. And then I call the people, and mainly my first thought was, I'm gonna call these people so they don't like at the end of the weekend be like, you broke the door. You know what I'm saying? So then they're like, we're going to send somebody up. And I'm like, okay. And then almost immediately, I'm like, oh, I have to take a shit so bad. And this isn't like the biggest problem in the world right now. So I was like, called him back to be like, hey, don't worry. And they were like, he's already on his way. And I was like, no, dude, please. I was like, don't. I wanted to be like, tell him don't. No. But I was just like, fine. God damn it. So I'm sitting in the computer chair, the desk chair, and the guy comes in.
Where is this?
The hotel in San Diego.
Okay.
And he comes in and he goes to tighten the screw that I thought was the one issue.
Yeah.
And then he was like, he was fucking with that for like 10 minutes. And I was like, I'm literally staring at him like, please fucking hurry so I'm about to shit my pants. I have to sit in the thing or I'm going to shit my pants. And then he's like, okay, I'll be right back. And then Kelly, he leaves. And I'm like, I have to shit so bad. I'm so mad. And now the door is off the hinge. He takes the door off the hinge.
Yeah.
So there's no door. And I'm like, Holt, motherfucker. And so then I'm like, I have to go. And Kelly's like, just go to the lobby. And I was like, I swear to God, I can't. I swear to God, I can't go to the lobby. If I go to the lobby, I'm going to shit myself in the fucking hotel.
What? Okay. So did you do it?
Shit myself?
Yeah.
No, I had to.
Did you shit in the hotel bathroom with the door off?
I waited because I thought he was going to come right back, and I waited like 8 minutes, and I was like, fuck. And I was like, I have to go. I was like, if he comes back, tell him to wait. And so I just ran in there, and I'm shitting, and I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, fuck, blowing and fucking going nuts, breaking the porcelain, and dropping the kids off at the pool. And I'm going hard. It was a crazy one, too, because I forget what I ate, but it wasn't good. And
Dude.
I'm going hard, and then he knocks on the door.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hold on. Oh, shit. No, hold on. And I was going. And I'll go. And, like, the way it's set up is, like, I'm, like, on the toilet, and the door is directly to my right, the open door.
Yeah.
And then there's the sink, and then there's a mirror, and then there's a makeup mirror that's positioned perfectly. So then Kelly's on, like, outside of the frame of the door, but is doing her makeup in the big mirror.
Yeah.
But I can see her face perfectly in the makeup mirror. So then I'm like, go away. And she's like, what? I'm like, I don't want to see you while I'm wiping my ass. While I'm wiping my ass, please. And she's like, I'm not even. And I'm like, the angle, just please go away. The guy's on the other side of the door, and he's like, these people are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And so then finally he comes back in.
Don't look at me.
I make him wait outside the door for like 5 minutes because I'm like, dude, it's just, I had to fucking do it.
Dude, when I went camping, this is like a decade ago with my buddies. It was probably
Every time that you bring up a story about camping, you're like shitting yourself. You're popping a fucking ovarian cyst on the end of your dick. Like your fucking dick falls off and you can't find it. You have to hike back up a trail and pack out your dick.
So my buddy tells me, "Don't worry about food. I got you." And I go, "Okay, cool." So then we get up there.
He brought MREs.
He brought fucking chili and mac and cheese for 3 days. And he's like, "You can have some chili mac." And then I was like,
Chili mac is very good.
"It's good, but it's."
You're talking about putting the noodles with the chili kind of thing. Yeah, that's good.
So, I mean, it's fine, but it was
fine.
Well, so we're all around the campfires. Like, there's like 7 of us, and I keep just farting it up, And periodically, different guys would be like, "Dude, just go take a shit, man. You keep farting."
Begging you to shit.
Yeah, begging me to shit, and I was like, "I don't have to shit. I just have gas." And then they kept going like. I'm like, oh, fuck, I shouldn't tell this story.
What?
Because I'm just like, does this make me look like a psycho? Like, I'm like, this is not...
You refuse to shit, and you're farting your friend's face off?
I was farting up around it's a campfire. Like,
yeah.
But they kept... So finally, we had this chair that was a toilet. So I literally just marched...
Like that an old person uses?
Well, it was like a camping... It was like a lawn chair. that had the middle cut out so that you could in the
With a bucket underneath?
yeah.
Who made this?
Well, you dig a hole underneath and then you move the chair and then you shit in the hole.
I'll never go camping with you again because every time you're always like, I gotta shit in the hole. I gotta fuck the earth.
Dude, I rarely camp in places that have bathrooms like my whole life. I didn't honestly know it was a thing for a long time. I don't know. We would always just shit in the woods. I don't know. I was deep in the backcountry. I tried.
Man, we had this pocket pussy where you just dug a hole on the end. It's like a fleshlight, but you put it in the ground and you lay there and you fuck the earth.
So I go out away from the campfire and take this chair, and I'm like, I can see them, and so
You're pointing a gun at them while you're shitting to make sure they don't get up.
Dude, I was staring daggers at them while I was shitting,
and they're looking at you too.
Yeah, and then
why wouldn't you
and then
go
my
farther?
buddy's like, "Oh my god, go further! Like move." I was pretty far, but then one of the guys got in his truck and drove right like close to me and like flashed had the lights on,
run you over.
And then another guy did the same thing, and I'm like, Jesus. And then my buddy's like, dude, then I'm out in the middle of this field with a bunch of lights on me, just shitting into the ground. It was good times. Yeah. It was very good times.
Yeah, when I was a kid, we didn't have pocket pussies. You had to dig a hole in the ground and fuck that.
I remember being pissed, though, because I was like, why did you shine the light on me?
You're mad at them? You put the fire out?
Yeah. I'm like, why did you make a big deal out of it?
Dude, of some friends of mine when I was a kid got in trouble at a travel baseball thing.
Yeah.
Because they were at this hotel that had a sauna, and one of them pissed on the rocks.
What the fuck?
And said it fucking...
Of course.
They had to, like, close the spa thing down because of how bad it reeked.
Of course.
It, like, pissed on the thing, and it just, like, created this piss steam.
Just fucking...
Crazy piss steam.
Urea mist.
Crazy just fucking piss steam all over the thing.
Oh, my God.
Mommy, Mommy.
Buddy. Dude, doesn't be dude.
You should
buddy.
become the Stewie Griffin comic.
Hey, Lois. I can't do Peter.
Oh, Peter.
Oh,
Yeah. Mom, I was at the church for too long and now my hiney hurts.
oh, Peter, his tiny hurts.
Well, Lois.
Dude, kill everyone.
Oh, giggity, Meg, yeah. I'm a literal rapist.
I got the COVID.
Do you?
No.
I wish I had COVID.
Dude, my Eddie keeps getting it. He gets it every couple of
Yeah,
days.
Eddie has died, and it's actually been Kevin on CGI in the podcast.
I wish. That'd be amazing. I wish.
I wish Eddie died, dude.
No, I wish I could pull it off. No. I wish I had the ability to pull it off. Subi, what's going on? Your dog's tripping over there.
What's he doing?
I don't know. He's like looking at that blue sweater again. Is there something over there?
I don't know. I think that might be where his toys are.
Dang.
Who knows?
So what are you're cementing to Jeff Gordon or something?
What?
You're cementing to Jeff Gordon?
Yeah, dude, just big industry talk. I don't know. I'm trying to have a career, and it's not fun. This is the first time in my life that comedy has really turned into homework. Do you know what I'm saying? Where like you have to really like do.
People want me to do stuff?
No, shut up. No, I don't.
You're like, I'm out of here. That's it. I mean, it does suck. I mean, even if you want to do something, even if it's something you love,
I want to do everything more. I want to do it all more than anything.
It's work. It's something you have to do.
Yeah, no, it's just been. I don't know. I don't like how stressful all of it is, and I just want to do my. That's like whenever it's like I'd like record like a 5-minute version, 5-minute tape a bunch of times this week.
Yeah.
Like try to get what I'm trying to get, and like the fucking having to go up on stage and be like, hey, folks, hey, hold on. Like, it's like really like, what do you think of that? And then like, just, and some of the things I was taping, I was doing during longer sets. So I would do it at the very top. And then immediately at like 6 minutes for like the next 20 minutes would be like, finally, I could fucking have fun doing this.
Yeah. Dude, I feel like my fucking...
You're what?
I feel like I've just like, am I just been bulging out over here?
Dude, nobody cares.
My huge hog just
Nobody's
bulging
enhancing
out?
the image to see your tiny
Dude, I'm
bulge.
telling you, they're doing like the Minority Report on my dick.
It's like Alfred in Dark Knight. Mr. Wayne, there's two men having gay sex across town right now. He has that big screen in front of him. It's like, gay sex, and he could see through the wall of guys having gay sex.
Yeah. This is unethical. I don't know wait, I'm trying to do who's
Michael
Alfred.
Caine.
Michael Caine. That's right. I gotta say his name. Yeah.
Mommy, Michael Caine is watching me through the wall.
Mummy.
Oh, Stewie, that's just the Dark Knight. Dude.
I like to watch.
Yeah, dude. We gotta just make this an all impression podcast.
People love it.
People should just send us. That's what. Hey, if there's an impression you want to hear us do, send it into bagfriespod@gmail.com.
100%. Seriously, I'll swing at it. Might not be good.
Within
though.
reason.
Wait, yeah, I guess I kind of know what they're going to ask. Yeah, all right. Yeah, within reason. But I like, hey, it's always fun to do impressions.
Was there a Martin Luther King III?
I don't know.
Damn.
Lil Martin?
Yeah. I mean, it's just, I think being... if Martin Luther...
Yeah.
Well, if Martin Luther King had a brother that's like the same way Jesus Christ had a brother,
Yeah.
It's like Jerry Christ or Frederick Luther King.
Dylan Luther King?
Yeah, Dylan, yeah. Dylan or Fred, yeah. You ain't shit, your brother's changing the world. What are you doing? Man,
Hey,
I got to get down to the auto parts factory tonight.
you be nice to your brother Dylan. He's doing really good at the auto parts store, and we're proud of him. Just as proud as we are of everybody in this family. Dude, the dog is...
It's because Kelly got back from Minneapolis on Thursday, and then we had to go to San Diego on Friday morning, so there's a bunch of shit out here right now. And so he's just like poking around. And now his toys are underneath the fucking popcorn bag, and he knows that's his bag, so he's annoyed. Watch.
Dude, insane.
Watch this. He knows that both of his fucking toys are in the thing. Usually whenever we're doing it over there, when we're over there, we're tucked away, dude. We're hidden from anything we have to actually fucking see.
Dude, he knew.
That his toys are in there?
Yeah, he wants his
Yeah,
shit. Dude, he's like prancing away. Like, he's like, you damn right you got my shit out of the bag.
No, he's the biggest piece of shit I've ever met in my entire life.
Dude, he just got in a fight at the 7-Eleven.
Yeah, well, not 7-Eleven, dude. At the Turner's Liquor, dude.
Same.
Yeah, at the Turner's Liquor store, there was another dog in there, and he started going fucking haywire on that dog.
Where you from?
Yeah, for no reason. It's like, dude, we go over there, just get some water and some Peroni, and now we're fucking getting in a dog fight. Mm-hmm. Yeah, dog fighting, that's another thing you can't do anymore.
Dude, remember when we was kids?
And you could fuck the earth and do dog fights?
Yeah, you can shit in the forest.
You ever
You can compliment a woman, I'll tell you that much.
you ever known anybody to put two of those beta fish together and have them fight?
Have I ever known anybody? No, I don't
do
think
that?
so. But I can. That's it. Feels like a Jeff Karasalis kind of move.
Yeah, I don't know anyone who did that either. Because you put those beta fish in there, they'll fight each other.
Oh yeah, there are a couple of betas,
And they're like $4.
Yeah.
At Rite Aid on Brimhall and Callaway in Bakersfield, California.
dude. I hate the language of like alpha, beta.
Why?
Males.
Well, you don't like those guys now who are like, if your girlfriend opens her eyes in public, you get to shoot her in the head. And that's like,
that's alpha shit.
yeah. What I mean, dude, so many dudes buy into that shit. That's like, there's so much shit like, because me and Kelly,
It grosses me out. Like
yeah,
it really.
Me and Kelly were laughing when we were in San Diego because we saw this guy that had a shirt on and said like, it's okay to hate commies, which I was like, that's funny. But it's also like, if you have to wear if you have to wear a t-shirt of any kind that expresses like your opinion about like something, like whenever we went to NASCAR on the way there, I was telling them, when we were going down there to talk to people, I was like, man, I was like, today's gonna be a fucking t-shirt fest. Like, everyone's gonna literally. I was like, everybody is gonna have on their best t-shirt. And I told them, I was like, I guarantee we see at least one piece of anti-pedophile merch.
Yeah, yeah.
And they were like, no way. And I was like, what? Absolutely. And there was two. One of them, I forget what the other one was, but one of them was a sweatshirt that said, kill your local pedophile.
Wow.
And it's like, it's such an easy thing because it's like, oh, the right can be like, we hate pedophiles.
Yeah.
And then they're like, the left, yeah, we're the people that think pedophilia is bad.
Dude, man, I wish I was as good at marketing as, honestly, anybody. But the way that the manipulation at a national level with some of this shit is insane.
Yeah.
Like the idea, to put the idea in the head of a t-shirt manufacturer, to, like, you know what I mean? Like to be able to profit off the idea of we're the party that doesn't like pedophilia.
Yeah, or being like,
Not like those Greenpeace
we
guys.
hate communists. And it's
Yeah.
like, it's very funny to put on that t-shirt with a purpose and going out and be like,
I have a shirt that,
yeah.
that says I fundamentally disagree with the basic tenets of communism. And it's a big font too.
Yeah, and then in the back it explains your reasoning, really.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, the best t-shirt
on
I've
the back
ever
it says
seen.
I've done the research. I've visited people that have lived in communist nations, and based on my experience, it's bad.
The best t-shirt that I've ever seen was in the Taft College computer lab. There's a picture of it on my Instagram from a long time ago, if I could find it.
Go ahead and subscribe, folks.
Bruce Gray, and search back to 2014 or so. And as a guy in the Taft College computer lab, an older guy, like in his 40s at least, and he was on the computer, and on his back of his thing, shirt above the chair, it just said, "It's not gonna suck itself." In the
Dude,
front, yeah.
That guy knows what he wants.
But he was getting a higher education too, so
That's
it's
true.
like, yeah.
That's true. That's very true.
I used to have to go in there and to the Taft College library all the time and have math explained to me by this autistic kid for like hours a day.
Really?
Math is, I
Would you teach him how to party?
Yeah, it was a no.
This is an 80s movie.
Yeah. No, it was just literally. I would just go in there and he would explain all these. He was like younger than me too, and he would like explain all these mathematical theories. And I'm like, dude, I don't know, man. I'm trying. And then I found this website. I don't know if it's still around, but if you're in college and you want to try mathwolf.com, you can enter in any math problem and it'll solve it for you. And that's what I did.
Math Wolf.
This podcast is sponsored by mathwolf.com. Yeah, but I would do that.
I do like the idea of being a movie. Where you're like, wait, you got this question incorrect. Why would you do that? You're like, I just don't get it. He's like,
yeah, no, math is, I don't know. I also, it's not like, I don't know, I always just hated school a lot. Like, not because people were like mean to me or something, but just like I just did not enjoy the entire idea of it.
Really?
To the point where whenever I was in high school, when I was a freshman in high school, whenever I really just found out about smoking weed and stuff, I did so bad in school that I think I technically got held back.
Really?
But I had to like make up credits a bunch. So I was like, whenever I was a sophomore, in the yearbook I was listed as a freshman in the thing because they just saw it on a piece of paper and were like, whatever. I remember like 5 people were like, "What's the deal with that?" And I was like, "Yeah, I don't know. It must be some kind of mistake."
You get a defensive. I'm fucking retarded. Okay. Fuck.
But then, dude, I had to go and I also for like, it was only for like a month. I remember, I had to go. I think this might have been my sophomore year of high school. I had to go into this class.
Did you get another one, dude?
No, that's a fake tattoo.
Oh, okay.
I was drunk at the arcade.
It happens.
And I had to go into this class that was like, I would just sit in this classroom all day and do these like bullshit like packets for credits.
Yeah.
And like the people in the class were like literally one time this girl that was like some like emo chick like grabbed the stapler and started like stapling her arm. And then so the teacher was like, this dude who could not have given a fuck about anything. I don't remember his name, but he was just like, all right, let's have everyone take a step out of the class. And then like, except for her. And one of the dudes actually ended up shooting somebody in that class.
What?
This Indian.
In the class?
No, outside of school.
Oh, okay.
Not shooting another person in the class, shooting a person. I think like after I graduated high school, he shot somebody and went to prison.
Jesus.
This Indian fella turned
Man.
himself in at the Greyhound the Amtrak station from a payphone.
Wow.
Yeah, he like I don't remember exactly what happened, but he capped somebody's ass.
Dude, what'd you do?
What did I do?
Yeah.
When what?
Why'd you make him do that?
Yeah, I had nothing to do with it. No.
You
But,
sure?
like, whenever I
Where
got to-
were you?
College, I never had an issue. It was because once you got to college and it was kind of all on you, I was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, once it clicked for me, it took me about a semester, but then it clicked for me, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I can do." I just got to study my ass off, and it was like really rewarding to like get good grades for the first time. Ever.
Yeah, where high school, when they're like making you do stuff, that's just fucking sucks ass. When you get to college and you're just kind of on your own, that was.
I think I mean, I was born with the idea in my head that I was going to junior college. Like,
Yeah.
I literally never, ever, ever considered even the possibility of going to like a 4-year college at all.
Yeah.
It was like, I'm going to junior college. And every time they would be, like, it would always be like, well, you're not taking a foreign language. You got to take a foreign language. You can't graduate. I'm like, music is kind of like the international language, and I'm taking 3 music classes. So that kind of counts. But yeah, but like, I don't know, man. I never, I just didn't give a shit. And then I finally was like, okay, now I'm in junior college. And then I got like straight D's.
Yeah.
Doubles. And then
College, yeah.
I had to redo them. And I almost got straight A's after that, which is crazy.
It was also the first time, I think that makes sense. It's also the first time I ever had sex with somebody from like absolute not knowing them till like a week later, boning down,
What was his name?
That's not cool, dude. Well, I mean, first time I ever like hooked up with somebody that I like didn't know was crazy because it was whenever I moved to Santa Barbara.
Yeah.
And I was going to school there, and we went to because I lived right off the UCSB campus, but I went to the community college
Yeah.
just because you could party hard down by the college. You know what I'm
Dude,
saying?
the community college parties were,
Yeah, me and all of my roommates went to the community college.
Yeah.
But we
The one in San Luis Obispo, like my buddy went there to the city
Cuesta?
college. Yeah, Cuesta, dude. And he was like, it was just like nuts. It was just a good time, like constantly. Horrible for education,
Yeah.
but really good times.
Well, I mean, whenever I lived in Santa Barbara, when I went to Santa Barbara City College, which I think is ranked as far as like education stuff goes, like #1 city college in America.
Yeah.
And I got 0 credits in like an entire semester, I think, maybe 2 semesters. But we went to this concert at UCSB. I could find out the date even. And this chick who was friends with one of my friends that I knew, she comes to this concert, and this is during the opener.
Yeah.
We're like all dancing and stuff, and then she like inches her way towards me, and then eventually in the fucking like pit of this concert, not like it's a mosh pit, but everyone stands around, and I'm fucked up. And she just like reaches her hand in my pants and starts jacking me off in the pit.
Wow.
And I'm like,
Were you like bouncing into each other and like were you like
before that, it was just it was all kind of like, oh yeah, me and this chick were like kind of dancing a little bit. And then she
Yeah.
just was like, "Gah, gah, 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 gah." And I was like, who's your daddy?
It's always I mean, a public dick grab
But then
at that age too.
I remember this concert. I was so fucked up going to this concert that I forgot to change my shoes, and so I was wearing like moccasin house shoes when we walked over to the concert. I was fucked up. Dude.
You getting fucking jacked on the
was
dance
getting
floor
jacked.
in moccasins.
I was getting jacked in mocks, dude. I was getting jacked in moccasins on the dance. But I got jacked. I remember I was wearing moccasins and cargo shorts, dude, and I was getting jacked.
Dude, that is so funny.
Yeah. And then
Cargo shorts. Man.
and then
Dude, you were doing it up right.
I could say this chick's name, but I'm not going to. But she had an old woman name too.
Oh. I know those names.
I know all of them. I've told Kevin everything.
That's right.
No, but she straight jacked me. And then same thing whenever not same thing. It happened to me somewhere else. But when I went to Taft College, I remember there was like this we had like some girl, we had like a group project. And we
Yeah.
were like texting, and then like the way she was texting me, I was like, damn, I bet I could smash. I was like, I just smashed, I smashed a few times over in Santa Barbara, dude. I'm the big fucking hoss,
Dude,
dude.
a big deal now.
And so then
Like that was so easy.
yeah, I smashed.
All I had to do was show up in my cargo shorts and my moccasins.
Yeah, I got jacked off immediately. If you wear moccasins and cargo shorts, you just go out in the public, someone's jacking you off. You're getting jacked.
One way or another.
One way or another, someone's jacking you off. Yeah, and then some. You know what's funny is then this girl, I think whenever you're young like that too, I don't think you realize what you're doing. You're just like, not what you're doing, but you're just
Yeah.
like, in your mind, you're like, oh yeah, me and this, I hit up this person and we have sex sometimes. But they're like, in their mind, they're probably romanticizing it more than you.
Yeah, yeah.
So I remember this girl's brother was a few years younger than me, but he was huge. He was he was a big dude.
Yeah.
And I remember like after we stopped hooking up, because a few times she was like, I want to be like boyfriend, girlfriend. And I was like, nah, come on. And so then, Buddy, the dog, just, Subi, you're freaking crushing it on the pod today, bud.
You good boy. You good boy.
And then she was like, yeah, we're playing beer pong over here if you wanted to come hang. And I was like, yeah. I thought it'd be like a thing. And in my head, I'm like, I'm about to smash. I'm buying condoms on the way over. I'm having a good time.
Whistling.
And I've always been somebody at a party, whenever a fight breaks out, I just get the fuck out immediately. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, there's no way I'm ever going to be involved in this kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then I get there, and it's just like her and her brother and like this other guy that I actually did know.
Yeah.
Who's like apparently was friends with her brother or something. And like maybe one other person. But then this guy, her brother, started like being weird, like things of like talking shit, but like not directly.
To you?
Yeah, but not like directly. But then I quickly picked up on like, oh, this guy is like, this dude wants to kick the fuck out of me right now.
Yeah, yeah.
And then in my head, I was like, damn. In my head, I was like running through the scenario. I was like, damn, none of my friends are here to back me up on this. Like,
Yeah.
This is a situation where I could just get my ass kicked really hard.
Seriously.
And so after like 15 minutes of being there, I was like, oh, here, I said something like, I brought more beer or something. I'm going to go grab it from my car.
Yeah.
And then I just bounced immediately. And I remember her brother was hitting me up on like Facebook or something and was like, you fucking pussy. Like, you left because you knew I was going to kick your ass. And I was
Yeah.
like, I remember I responded, I was like, yeah, dude.
Absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely.
No, I told him, I literally think I said, I was like, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
And like that. And he was like, you're a fucking pussy. I swear, this is the funniest part. Is he was like, I work at Sonic. Come by whenever and I'll whoop your ass.
Dude, that's
So he
great.
told me, he's literally said, you can come by Sonic.
Hit me up at the drive-through.
Literally, dude, was like, come by the Sonic anytime and I'll beat the fuck out of you.
Hey, I'm taking my break right now.
yeah, I cannot. I'm like, what's up, dude? You want something? He's like, all right, give me 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm going to take my 10.
Yeah, I get a 15.
Yeah, what, you want to wait till my 30?
You know you don't want to
Yeah,
get
you don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to be around here when I take my 30. But yeah, he was gonna beat the fuck out of me. He's a big guy, and so I narrowly escaped an ass kicking at that time.
I hate it when dudes who are like big are like, "Fuck, I'll fuck you up." Like, yeah, no shit.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, definitely.
you're definitely gonna beat the
You're
fuck
gonna.
out of me.
You would probably maybe even kill me.
Yeah,
Like, I don't. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah. I had
dude.
there was no part of me that was gonna be like, no, I'm gonna be noble and fight back.
Dude, that's
I don't
not
give a
noble.
shit about any of that stuff.
I mean, every fight, every potential fight that I was in, I would just be like, I have zero interest in fighting you. Like this, like that would be pointless.
We're not fighting.
So you'll beat the hell out of me, and then what? Like then you'll know that you're
Yeah, you
the,
beat me up, and then what, buddy?
and then what? You'll know that you're the best.
Yeah,
I don't.
He was gonna
I
kick
don't
the
get
shit
it.
out of me. But then that's when I realized I was like, ah, damn, he's kicking the shit. He wants to kick the shit out of me because of something that she said.
Yeah.
So I can't keep smashing. But you know what I did? I smashed again, dude.
Oh, you do.
I smashed again, dude. I think maybe I don't even remember. She's fine.
You don't remember,
She's alive.
dude? I remember. I probably told this. I don't know. I can't remember how many times I've told this story, where I've told it, but yeah, when I got the first old touch of the ding,
Yeah.
man, it was like
Powerful.
awesome in the beginning, and then it started getting bad. Oh, take it easy over there.
Speaking of touch of
You're
the
like,
ding. My beer. I got so excited about your story. You got your dick touched?
yeah, dude. I mean, that blew me away, man.
I should tell you to teach your son how to fuck.
All right, son. Now this is Bruce. He's gonna come over.
Yeah.
He's gonna give you some.
Yeah, let me do it.
intimacy
Can I
lessons.
give sex ed to your kids, dude?
That would probably be more appropriate than me, than me doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or call me over, be a clown, and fucking dress up like a clown and teach him how to have sex.
And you're like, now this is my favorite porno. Now what? Now watch. He goes back to it. See, he didn't just leave it. He kiss it, and then he get in it, and then he go back to it. Now, some people think that's gross.
When I was in 8th grade, I went to this kid Chris Janelle's birthday party, and he had a bunch of friends over at his place, and like there was, I don't know, just I don't think there was any parents around. I think it was literally just like 8 dudes, and we were all like fighting each other and like wrestling and like destroying the house. And then like at a certain point, he revealed that his uncle had dropped off a porno because he was like, I don't even know, dropped off or maybe just like gave it to him. Buddy, stop. Just like dropped off, either dropped off or gave it to him. Dude, you have to stop licking me. Hey, dude. Hey, buddy. Your tongue.
He's
feels
got a
like
problem.
shit.
So his uncle dropped off a porno?
Yeah, he dropped off a porn DVD. So we threw on some porn. And I remember it seemed like it was shot on the same set as like a WWF hardcore match. Like an underground parking lot.
Dude. Yeah, I mean,
where there's like a chain link storage
yeah.
in there. Like, so there was like all that kind of shit going on.
Dude, we would watch at my neighbor's house. We would watch softcore porn. He would order it on the TV, and he's like, "Yeah, my mom doesn't care."
She doesn't care. She doesn't know.
No, she doesn't care. And like I remember one time
That's such a sick mom. Man.
One time, dude, I was at his house, and he came out with his mom's dildo, and he was like, "Check it out."
Yeah.
And I was like, I literally for like another 10 years thought it was I thought it was like a toothbrush travel holder. Because it had an end on it. Like I thought you take it and then you put your toothbrush in it. But I remember for some...
Had an end on it? Like she was hiding money in that thing?
No, I think it was like... Because it was literally just smooth.
You could put a bigger tip
But
on
it was it vibrated.
Did he touch you with it?
He shoved it in my ass.
Everybody has a kid that he went to high school with who pulled out his mom's dildo at some point. Because I have one too.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was...
Kid went on to be a NASCAR driver.
Oh, hell yeah.
I swear, yeah, but his mom's a dildoer.
And
one time I remember at school I was making fun of him about his mom's dildo and he tried to fight me.
That's so funny.
And I was like, damn, dude, I didn't know the dildo was so private. You seemed like you pulled it out of nowhere.
Like, dude, I showed you that dildo in confidence.
Yeah. Yeah.
How dare you?
He literally was like, he was pissed as fuck.
Man.
I also went to some high school with some kids who were major fuck ups who really turned their life around.
Yeah. That's
Some
great.
of them even sell used cars now.
Really? Yeah, I think I'm the guy that a lot of people are like, he had so much potential.
He had the world in the palm of his hand.
Yeah, what's he doing? He's out there. He's still doing it. He's out there.
He's trying.
He's doing his best. You know what? I envy the guy, to go out there and just constantly just failing over and over again. But, he still loves it.
Are you familiar with Ring? Did you get to meet the guy who made Ring? Because he was on Shark Tank recently.
Oh, Mike Ring? No, I
You
didn't.
think there's a porno shot on a Ring camera?
100%. Dude, I know what I want to say. The softcore was so... You've seen softcore, right?
Softcore.
Dude, but I just remember me and my buddy...
A lot of doggy style.
Me and Brian, we'd be sitting there watching softcore. Like, I'd spend the night at his house to pull out couch. And so we're just chilling.
Couch is the only thing pulling out in that room.
Eating snacks. And like, dude, I used to tell people...
You're eating like Hershey Flips, pretzels, and watching softcore.
Absolutely, dude. 100%.
Jiffy Pop.
I remember we had Big Gulps. 100%. No doubt about it. We had Big Gulps from 7-Eleven. And
With silly putty inside. You guys are fucking...
One time we put rum in it. And that was like the only... I did that, man. I don't know how. I was pretty young. I was probably like 10 or 11. But I remember distinctly him being like, it became a routine that he'd be like, you want to watch some softcore?
He would say softcore?
No. He'd say, you want to watch a movie? We can order a movie. My mom doesn't care. And I was like...
He would hit a button, a heart-shaped bed would flip around.
Yeah. No, but we'd watch it, and then he'd be like, man, I got to take a piss. And so then
I'm going to bust a nut.
He'd go to the bathroom, and he'd come back and be like, man, I got to pee myself. And then I go to the bathroom, jerk it,
Yeah, that was a long pee.
So
White pee.
It's so homoerotic, but like...
There is a
straight.
homoerotic period in every young man's life
Yeah.
when he's hanging with his bros, and they're just...
Well,
where you're horny out of your mind, but you're too young to fuck. Not you're fucking each other. You're too young to have gotten pussy already.
Well, and you're too young to even know what is inappropriate a lot of the time. Like, kids used to shower together in schools all the time.
I still do.
And like, so we would like, there was always like, as a kid, like we'd go swimming at a friend's house, and then they'd put us all in the shower.
Would you shower at the at school in the
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Locker
yeah.
room?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Nobody in my high school ever did.
Yeah.
We had the showers. There was one kid who did as a bit. He was crushing.
good
too.
bit. He stank.
Yeah.
He stank bad.
But no, he did it as a bit. Like he first day of school, like got completely naked and was like walking around. Was like, "What's up?
That's so funny.
Shower time."
Yeah, dude, we did full on any given Sunday, dicks out, locker room, like and so. But I remember
I
like
just stunk like shit all day.
I remember being impressed because my buddy's like, I can get my dick hard without touching it, and then he's like, watch, and he did. I remember he did this and closed his eyes and his fucking dick, and I was just like, holy shit. And then like I had like the inner monologue.
What's it taste like?
I had the Fred Savage inner monologue, and I was like, I had never seen anything like that before in my life. This guy was the best. Like, this guy ruled. That was another. That was a guy who was like good at unicycle. He could like on the trampoline, he could do a double backflip.
He's 19. Older kid, good at unicycle, double backflip on the trampoline.
19. I'm like 8. He's like 8. I can get my dick hard without touching it. And him being 19 changes that dynamic completely, as opposed to being two like 9-year-old kids. Like,
Yeah.
oh fuck.
Did you ever get bullied by older kids in your neighborhood?
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, well,
The
I
Armenian
got the
kid.
shit bullied out of me at the bike jumps one time.
Really?
Yeah. No, actually, you know what? I don't think it was me. I think it was a friend of mine, and I was associated with it.
People always wanted to kick my ass.
Yeah.
Always.
Still.
Like every time there would be a new person that I would meet, they'd want to kick my ass. Even some of my good friends, when we first met, like my buddy Jason Patterson, probably one of my closest friends in Fresno, just we spent a ton of time together. He goes, when we first met, I fucking hated you. He's like, you showed up to T-Mobile sales booth at the fair in a full suit. He's like, this guy sucks. And he's like, I was there's more details of the story, but I can't talk about it.
You guys got pussy at the T-Mobile sales booth in the
I do know that.
Spin the wheel, bitch.
Oh, you won my dick.
Yeah. Oh, I see. I stopped it.
That the worst scam ever.
Yeah.
Like I did. I guess I won.
Did win something.
No, yeah, but people always wanted to fight me, and then I'd have to be like, I have to like charm my way out of it, essentially, or just like I would just use that lot. Like, why don't fight me? Let's be friends. Like, why do you want to fight me? You're gonna beat me up. Great.
Yeah.
I'll
You're
forget
like Martin Luther King.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll forgive you immediately, and then we're gonna get on for our relationship being awesome. So might as well.
I would have beat the fuck out of you for saying that.
Yeah,
I would have been cool with you, and then you would have said some suspect shit like that, and I would have whooped your ass.
Nah, dude, you couldn't have done it. I'd give him the baby kitty eyes.
Yeah, I'd choke you till your eyes turn pop out of your head.
Those eyes don't work anymore. As a 40-year-old man,
Not at all.
I can't be like, please, sir,
Like,
can
no,
you give me
you're-
the zigzags at no charge?
You're getting a DUI. What about me? What do we got? Let's wrap this up.
It's time. I mean, it's time.
It's time, dude. I had 2 beers. You ever heard that phrase, that saying? You're a 2 beer kind of guy.
2 beer fella.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm like Andrew Schultz over here with my ankle socks.
Yeah, you are like Andrew Schultz.
I'm like Andrew Schultz, dude.
You should take the mic out of the stand and hit it on your knee.
People have never done that before.
Yeah, it's revolutionary.
It's revolutionary.
Like your Stewie Griffin rape joke. All right, hey, if you like the podcast,
Mubby.
subscribe, leave a 5-star review.
Mubby.
Subscribe on YouTube, email to bagfriespod@gmail.com. If you got anything to say, check out the Discord.
Well, there wasn't nothing she could have done.
Hey, if you want to hear a specific impression, bagfriespod@gmail.com. Thank you guys very much. I love you.